Hello, my name is John Ressler, and welcome to this brief presentation on the Dakota Digital Network in the state of South Dakota. The purpose of this video is to provide you with an update to the utilization and value presented by the DDN, Dakota Digital Network, today. The Dakota Digital Network was the vision of the governor in the late 1990s, Bill Yanklau. Governor Yanklau believed the educational and commercial future of the state of South Dakota lay in providing equal technology services to all persons in all areas of the state. Let's listen to the words of Governor Yanklau during a conclave held in the year 2000 regarding this project as he sought input from experts on how to best guide its implementation.
This is the one last chance for South Dakota to move from one of the lower ends of the economic ladder in America to the very top. There is no more important venture that we're working on in the state today.
Governor Janklau's Capital City Conclave on Distance Education was a two-day event held in July 2000. The purpose of the conclave was to gather the information necessary to determine the most efficient way to implement the Digital Dakota Network. Governor Bill Janklau has laid the foundation for this network.
We've got about 135,000 K-12 kids in South Dakota. We have wired 101,000 slots. 6 public universities. All of them by the end of this year will be wired. We've wired every public library in the state. It's done. We're wiring the juvenile detention facilities. It will be done by the end of the year. There is nothing left to wire in South Dakota.
Okay, well, this background now brings us to the question of where the initiatives and vision established by Governor Yanklau stand today. There are 3 areas regarding the DDN I'd like to update for you during this presentation. These 3 are the technology infrastructure, the status of teacher professional development in technology, and the present use of the DDN. Let's first look at the current circumstances regarding the technology infrastructure. In order to maintain a strong infrastructure, the wiring placed in schools, state office buildings, and libraries have been upgraded in many locations. In order to professionally maintain the network integrity, the state has outsourced support of the DDN infrastructure to the communication giant Qwest, or QWest. In order to keep school districts on task, the state legislature and the Department of Education work with the school districts to help them maintain a healthy technology plan and guide them with the use of federal communications funds that they receive. This guidance helps them maximize the use and upgrading of computers, software, and local wiring infrastructures in order to optimize distance education offerings. In order to keep the school technical coordinators up to date, the Dakota Network hosts an annual IT training program on the campus of Dakota State University in Madison, South Dakota. This annual training of K-12 technologists keeps the personnel current and trained in the software, hardware, and architecture standards the State Bureau of Information Technology support requires in its coordination with the DDN network. Among many other topics, this training consists of security, desktop management, network management, desktop imaging, and the newest Windows operating systems. Okay, let's move on to the second area that I wish to discuss with you today, and this has to do with the educational and professional development uses of the DDN. In the year 2007, the state of South Dakota launched a virtual high school. The South Dakota Virtual High School offers courses to students over the DDN, providing them with flexible choices of quality educational courses. Another program which has been initiated in the state is the Classroom Connections program. This program is designed to improve student skills in research, writing, critical thinking, problem solving, and technical literacy. State funding was available to provide over 10,000 students with laptops for use in their coursework and to connect to the internet via the DDN. In addition, the program provided specific technology training to over 1,000 teachers for developing strategies to use the laptops in their courses of study. The program is considered a success and has resulted in students being more engaged in their learning and their educational activities. One example of the number of classes which have been offered online in the state over the DDN is the number of K-12 one-time classes which met during the time period from June 1st, 2012 through February 28th, 2013. This number consisted of 197 classes on 296 days and represented 4,138 students in attendance. Now bear in mind, these numbers are just for one-time K-12 uses. It does not include repetitive courses, nor does it include the number of university courses that are also offered online. The technology training of teachers continues today. The Technology for Teaching and Learning Academy, which trained over half the teachers in the state by 2002, has given way to the Department of Education working in cooperation with a group of education consultants at the Technology and Innovation in Education Group, or TIE. This group provides a number of professional development opportunities related to technology integration for educators. As a matter of fact, the current governor of South Dakota, Dennis Dogod, set aside $8.4 million for teacher training in areas which include Common Core, which allow teachers to receive money for attending professional development events. Well, before moving on to the last area of update for the DDN, let's watch a short video from the Bureau of Information and Technology Office regarding a coordinator's job in supporting the purpose and usage of the DDN.
Another part of what I do here within BIT is work in our DDN support team. DDN stands for Digital Dakota Network, and it's a service that is provided to the K-12 community in conjunction with BIT, the Department of Education, and Dakota State University. The services include application delivery, internet access, security infrastructure. Specifically within the BIT office, we provide internet access and support the K-12 technology coordinators.
Well, as you heard from Amanda Yost, there are many uses and purposes for the DDN today. I'd like to expand upon this idea with you now in this third portion regarding the DDN today. The general purpose of the DDN network is designed to increase access to education and government and enhance the business, education, and healthcare climate in South Dakota. The DDN supports a statewide interactive video communication system using compressed digital technology to provide a meeting pipeline across the state as well as globally. The Dakota Digital Network connects the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of state government, the Board of Regents, private universities, the 4 public technical schools, municipal governments, and the K-12 community. The DDN is also used in the delivery of telemedicine. Any business, school, organization, agency, or individual may use the DDN system for instruction, training, meetings, and presentation purposes. So it does seem the vision of Governor Yanklau of taking the network to the people has really proved to be beneficial. Well, thanks for watching this presentation on the DDN. I hope it's provided you an increased insight to the value of this network to the state of South Dakota today. Thank you very much.